We're in the pre-shadow of the Mercury retrograde. It is about to go to retrograde. Am I talking correctly? See, communication. It's communication. Anyways, I've already started witnessing some things. This one I feel like is going to be a very interesting Mercury retrograde. Not only are we going to have some other major planets in retrograde, Jupiter is about to be a retrograde as well. There's going to be a lot of things. I did put a blog on this, so you can check it out, but I'm going to go a little bit more intuitive with this. So this is not going to be about like we're stating super duly facts or so. So it's just the messages that I'm getting through this Mercury retrograde. So buckle up, here it is. And if you're wanting your own personalized Mercury retrograde reading, you'll know where to find that. Okay, so first thing I want to say though is I know that Mercury is about communication, okay? It can be technology, it could be travel. That's another thing too. I've noticed that there's an increasing amount of accidents and stuff like that. This is because people are just pretty much almost like space cadets. You guys are rushing to the finish line without really looking at your journey. Like you're rushing into it. That kind of goes back into the message of a lot of times when things go retrograde, this is an assessment for you to see what needs to get the fuck out, what needs to come in fruition for you. So just because you feel like communication is not good, I want you to almost like practice it. Speak kinder to people, be kind to yourself, be kind to what you're planting, because a lot of you guys are planting things and you're saying it in such a condescending, backwards way that whatever you're planting and have been planning since the spring is actually kind of coming fruition in the winter time. Like you're going to start seeing things. Some of you guys are going to feel pretty lonely about how things are feeling, like you are alone. Some of you are going to have exes contact you back. Some of you are going to feel like contacting your ex. It's not the time. It's not the time. It's not the place. What you want to do though is kind of like reset yourself. And this could be you do a self Reiki to yourself. This is get one for you. Meditate with it. Go outside. I mean, I'm in Florida. We still got sun. So, but it's also about your emotions. Not only is it, so Mercury retrograde is going to be in Sagittarius and then go into Scorpio. So in that point of time, it kind of shifts houses for yourself. So if you want to look into where it's at for you, if you're going to do the astrology way, like I told you, I'm not going to touch too much into it. But this is where the truth is. This is where justice is. This is where things can be balanced for yourself. But this is also about decisions. Remember how I said in the beginning, some of you guys are rushing. You're not looking at what it is that you really want to do. You think that you have it and you're just reading it so fast. It's kind of like if you told, these kids, let's just say, to read this book to get a report and they miss the whole thing because they're reading it so fast. I've been guilty of that thing, but I'm saying this is what you're doing in life. This is what you're doing with your business. This feels like a lot of you are going to feel like you need to change your habits, change your love for yourself, change how you deal with your subconscious mind. Remember, everything hits in everyone's house, so this is not like one thing, but I'm going to say one thing is that you need to use your voice, and voice means also writing it down, speaking it out, using light language. This is for you to plant something that is so true to yourself. If I could say anything to you guys during this time is don't dim your light just because there's chaos. It is actually the time that you should be even more light. There's other things. It's not about just really being the light so other people can see it. It's being the light so you can see it. Because you have been not taking care of yourself, or you've been fast tracking things and not really paying attention to your ending goal. So it feels like in a collective, I want you to write down this 5 things, and you can write it in the comments too, or things that come up to your mind where you think 5 things right now that you feel like you just want to stop, release, or redirect. Those. And then out of those 5 things, I'm going to give you the 10 things that you will pursue, realign, things that you're calling into fruition for yourself. That is what you're going to do for yourself. So I know this is an unconventional Mercury retrograde collective reading, but what I want to tell you for yourself is that I want you to take control, take the reins of that horse that you're driving and really direct it the way that you're going to do it. Because by time that everything goes in direct, you're going to start seeing like this aha moment. Most of you are going to see this actually during this retrograde. Really, you are. You're going to feel surprised by it, but you are. If you really put it down, if you put your foot down and you do it for yourself and you take direction, you're doing it for that, you will. I'm going to pull a card real quick before we end this. All right. Some of you also need to drink more water or eat healthier because you are like running really low. So we got embrace tranquility. So it says begin to understand how everything unfolds for yourself and study as you go. Study as you go. When it means study as you go is navigate with patience. Stop trying to be a NASCAR 500 racer. I don't care if I didn't say it right. You need to take it slow for yourself. Some points of the road you can speed through because you're good. Your guide said you're good. Your ancestor says you're good. But sometimes you need to take it slow and look at the journey. Look at everything else. It's kind of like taking a road trip when you see like you feel the wind on your face. You see that the clouds are a different color. The sky is, the trees and everything else. You see the animals, everything for yourself because you're taking it on the journey. So even when shit feels like it's not going your way, you have to look at that journey. Why is it not? Because they're removing things. Remember, there's a lot of things. I've said this to some people and even said it to a recent client. A lot of the chaos that's in your life is because you asked for this. You asked for this chaos. You asked for it. And I know it sounds crazy, but you asked for a certain outcome. And then that point, it's going to cause chaos. But remember, you need to be the light for yourself. If you're wanting your own personalized retrograde reading, told you, you know where to find it. Otherwise, I like to see in the comments exactly what is it that you're going to be releasing, redirecting, and let me know. Much love.